Okay folks, welcome back to Action Figure Imagery Tour Reviews. Today we're having a look at Masters of the Universe Origins Roboto. Heroic Mechanical Warrior. Roboto. And he looks so much like the original figure. This was one of my favorite Masters of the Universe figures growing up as a kid. This is now he's here as an Origins style figure, and there you see the right side of the packaging. You see Roboto's weapons behind him. In the back of the packaging you see Roboto firing lasers at Triclops and Cobra Khan. Right there. See all the features and the extra figures that come in this third wave, and here's the left side of Roboto inside the packaging. Okay, and see the twist waist unleashes robot power on the front of the packaging. Alright, now let's have a look at Roboto outside of the packaging. Okay folks, here's Roboto, one of my favorite figures growing up as a kid. Roboto out of the packaging, and very well done. He, along with Man-E-Faces, maintains his action feature that he had. As you'll see, I'll be quiet for a moment and let you try to listen to the gears. You can still twist his waist, and his gears spin around in a circle. See if you can hear it. It's fun to do. As you can see, his mouth still moves when you twist his waist too, just like the old days. So his action feature is still intact after all these years. That's nice to see. Hopefully you heard those gears, those sounds turning on the video. And one thing Mattel forgot though, if you look inside of Roboto, there is no heart, literally. Remember, the old Roboto figure had a heart right about here. They forgot to put the heart in. I don't know if they did 100% research on the old figures, but it's nice that you can see the insides of the figure. You can see how the articulation works, and I'm sure all the other figures are like this too. Roboto is kind of like an education tool. He gives you an idea of what goes on with the rest of the figures too. So pretty much sure all the rest of the Master Universe figures look like this on the inside. Roboto has a clear casing, and you can see the gears, and still very cool. I just hate that they forgot the heart that he had. And still a very cool figure. And as always, he also has a similar feature to Trapjaw, other than the mouth, but also that you can change his weapons. You know, right now I have him with the claw, and you'll see in a bit how the other weapons look on him once I show the slideshow. Now let's ask for Roboto's articulation. His head, Roboto's head does not move. Mine cannot move. There's no head articulation. I think that's probably because of the action feature. That's the reason why his head doesn't move. It doesn't move up or down or side to side. I can't. Oh yeah, it does. I'm sorry, fool myself. There is side to side head movement. As soon as I saw that, I'm turning his head live on camera too. So his head does move from side to side, I'm sorry, but does it go up and down? I don't think so. I'm trying to push it down, I'm trying to push it up. Nope, no up and down head movement. But arm goes out like that, and you can twist it around. No shoulder articulation. Gotta pivot at the elbow. Yes, that is elbow. Swivel at the elbow also, pivot. You got to swivel at the wrist, and of course you know about his waist twisting, and move the leg out that much, bend his knee about that much, and he does have, I think he has ankle, well, I'm trying to pull his ankle back to see if he has ankle articulation. Yes, you can pull his ankle back just a little bit, but not much, just a little. and you can twist his upper ankle does have the pivot swivel. Okay, now let's have a look at Roboto in a slideshow. Okay, folks, one thing we can say about Roboto is that he is one of the few Masters of the Universe characters that has maintained his action feature throughout all of the Masters of the Universe toy lines that you could think of as far as, main toy lines. We starting with the vintage toy line and the early 2000 figures. He still maintained his action features. You could spin his waist and his gears a twist inside of him. And Masters of the Universe Classics Roboto, the same thing. You twist his waist and his gears still spin. As you see from inside the plastic casing, you see his weapons behind him. And of course, this Origins Roboto, there's a close look at Roboto right there. It looks just like the old vintage 1980s figure. A spitting image, more articulation, close up of the gears right there. You get a good shot of his insides. All the main 3 gears. And where the red gear is, that's where the heart used to be, as mentioned earlier in the video. It's a shame that they forgot the heart. There he is, a comparison shot next to He-Man. And next is a comparison shot next to Man-at-Arms, a man who, in some canons, created him, like in the mini-comic, Man-at-Arms created Roboto, but in other canons, storybooks, Roboto was like a visitor from another planet, and he wasn't created by Man-at-Arms. There's a profile shot of Roboto, how he appeared out of the packaging. He would default with the axe. And a side view of Roboto, left side view. You see the axe. He's got the axe on his hand in his socket, arm socket. And a right side view of Roboto. There he is with his laser pistol, with his gun. 2-barrel gun Roboto. A close-up shot of all of Roboto's weapons. All 3 of his weapons. Claw, the axe, the gun. There he is with the claw. Close-up shot. There are the mini comics that this Wave 3 figures came with, known as Dimensional Doom. As Skeletor tries to gain as much power as he can from the multiverse. You see all the characters inside of this issue. He-Man, Merman, Skeletor, Roboto, Zodak, and She-Ra are the characters in this issue. A preview of the issue. And most majority of the characters in this wave. And you see Roboto is right at 6 inches. It seems like he's one of the taller Origin figures for some reason. He's like he's right at 6 inches. There's a scan image of the back art as he fights for Triclops and Cobra Khan. And there's a closer view, closer scan view. And another view of the bottom. Okay, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's it for this review of Roboto, Origins Roboto. Everyone have a blessed day, and we'll see you in the next video.